Defeat this afternoon, Steve. Thanks for talking to us. What was your take on the game?
One set play decided the game, and that was as simple as it was. I thought some of our football in the first half was good, our approach play, but we didn't threaten the keeper enough. Second half we tried to change that. We changed the shape to get more width, to get round them that way, because we weren't getting any joy through the middle. But then the game started going scrappy and we couldn't get the ball to the wingers, so that kind of negated the purpose of putting them on. But you know, some of that was down to Sheffield United with the way they pressed. But in terms of effort and character, which you know I've questioned in the past with one or two of them, I thought it was there today. You know, they was up for the fight, battled well, but you know we needed to defend that set play, particularly early on and down here with that wind howling at you.
Yeah, you couldn't criticise the heart this afternoon, that's for sure. But when you concede so early on, does it make things just that little bit more difficult moving forwards?
Well, it can do, but sometimes it can go the other way. You know, the opposition, where you go 1-0 up early on and you think you've done the job. But you know, they're very good at closing things up. The first half, the first 10-15 minutes, we let them have it in terms of from the back, which we decided wasn't to our advantage. So we went and pressed them, made it better for us, and got some more of the ball higher up the pitch. But like I say, we didn't threaten. I can't remember the goalkeeper making a save. So you know, it's something that we need to be able to work on. It's finding that balance between being competitive, playing football, and scoring some goals as well. You know, at least we've only conceded one this week. You know, we've been conceding 2 and 3, and that was, as a result of, I think, the fact that the boys were really up for the battle today. And you know, they've done that in training since the Wigan game, because they were told in no uncertain terms that in terms of effort, that wasn't sufficient.
Sheffield came here today, a team very much in form, Blues, as you've alluded to there, mixed form coming into this one. Only 1-0. Does that show just how close this division can and has been all season?
Yeah, it can be. It depends upon, you know, what players. Sometimes players go out on loan, so you never know what the opposition are putting out. You know, hopefully some of our boys will be going out on loan in January because they need that next step. But yeah, it's. You knew it was going to be a hard game against these. It's always a hard game against these because you know they're coached well. They work very hard as a unit. They're very competitive. But I thought our boys matched them, and I thought we was better than them with the ball. But you know, ultimately, it's one goal in their column and none in ours. So we got to find a way of addressing that.
You mentioned loan moves there. A trialist between the sticks for Blues today, Jonathan Deby, last on the books at Spurs. Tell us a bit about him.
Yeah, well, we're very short on the goalkeeping department, so we needed another body, and we made a few phone calls. This one come up. He came in, I think on Wednesday. Where are we now? Friday. Yeah, coming Tuesday, and he's trained with a few days, and he acquitted himself well. And I think could really be blamed for the goal, and he made a fantastic save off the free kick. Punch some balls under a lot of pressure and that. So yeah, it was a good workout for him, and we'll see how that goes over this next week.
Aidan George back with the under-23s today. What's the terms of his loan? Has that come to an end, or is he able to play in these games?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. He's allowed to play in these games, just not allowed in a first-team competitive game. But yeah, we've got some work to do with players possibly coming back and some going out, all part of the 23 development. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens.
Development continues. A bit of a rest period now between Christmas, New Year, and then looking into January. What are you expecting in the New Year period from the players?
Well, we've got to show that same kind of attitude and application and desire, which I think has been missing in 2 or 3 games this season. And then we got to find a way to get back to scoring goals and keeping them out, which sounds so very easy, but very hard to do. But you know, in terms of development, we'll be flipping it over and looking to bring the next lot through now, as we do. And you know, we've got some good young players in the 18s coming through, first and second year, so it'll be probably a I think there's only one game this season where we've been older than the opposition. They're always older than us, but you know that's the way we want to do it. We want to push the young players through and that, and see where we get with them.
Watch this space. Cheers, Steve.
Thanks very much. Cheers, guys.